It's not about how many hours you put in working, it's about how focused you are. More in today's video. Hi, I have a PhD in neuroscience, and in today's video I'm going to explain why it's not useful to work super long hours, but it's more important how focused you are and how to actually achieve this deep focus. Let's now start with what happens in your brain if you work too many hours. Well, one thing that happens is that your brain gets tired. When your brain is tired, the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that is in charge of focus, of decision making, of thinking, is going to be tired as well. And when prefrontal cortex is tired, it's not going to perform well. What this basically means that if you work too many hours, the prefrontal cortex is fatigued and you cannot make good decisions, you cannot be focused, you cannot think clearly. And that is really problematic because for many tasks, even for some simple ones, we need to be focused. Because if we are not focused, we are going to learn or study or work slower. We are going to make more mistakes. And in general, we are going to do less work in more time. Basically, we are going to be less efficient. So instead of working super long hours, it's better to learn how not to fatigue your brain. And here are several ways how you can prevent this prefrontal cortex fatigue. Number one is to work in 90 minutes intervals and then take a break. Neuroscience research has shown that our brain works in something that is called ultradian rhythm. This basically means that we can be focused for 90 minutes. However, after 90 minutes, the focus will significantly drop. And what happens if you try to push past those 90 minutes? You're just wasting time because you're just going to make your prefrontal cortex more and more fatigued and you're not going to be focused. What you should do instead is after 90 minutes, take a 10 to 15 minutes break to recharge, to rest your prefrontal cortex, and then restart this 90 minutes interval. I need to mention that this break should be relaxing. If you take your phone and scroll your phone, this input from your phone can still continue to fatigue your brain. It's way better to maybe make your favorite cup of tea, or even better go for a walk, because if you go for a walk, you will also, besides resting your prefrontal cortex, you will also increase the oxygen in your brain that can further help you focus better. So number one was to work in ultradian rhythms. Work for 90